What is up, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. Please do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, do everything necessary to get this thing to live long, thrive, and survive. Let's go ahead and take a look at XCN, guys. There is an opportunity coming up in here. I do see some temporary downside here because of some macro closures, but I do have to say that this is absolutely getting ready to potentially start breaking out from its local highs, right? And I'm talking about those local highs located right at about that 35.90 to around that 41.91. Okay, guys, we have some criteria here to add to this. Now, I wanna announce this right now, guys, before it gets too late, because this is absolutely insane, guys. We have made a major breakthrough in the ARCa Bulls Trade Systems Labs, and this is in fact it, guys. If we use the Kraken platform against the XCN USD pair, with specifically this criteria here, guys, if we are using an initial capital of about $5,000 and trade around an order size of 160,000 coins, this allows you to enter a tier of 0% execution fees, guys, which means that this can exponentially grow in the 2-minute time frame. If you are interested in grabbing yourself this indicator, this strategy, guys, it's for automated trading, fully automated trading, and we have all the criteria available for you in our Discord with instructions on how to connect your new algorithm here to the broker that you choose, right, guys? But I'm telling you here that's particular to Kraken, and this is allowing this, guys. The initial criteria was $5,000 initial account starting when. That's the important thing here. Take a look at this. We started the XCN trades back here at the very bottom right here, guys, December 1st, 2024, and we are now on January 28th, and look at what it has generated using this algorithm, guys. It has generated an 863.97%, so it has essentially turned $5,000 into $43,198, guys, in 2 months. I am only allowing this because it's the end of the year blowout sale, and it's proving too many results like this. So only a limited amount of people will be accepted to purchase this at that stupid ass low price that I'm giving it to you at this link below. Okay, guys, make sure to check in the description below or the link that just popped up in the right hand side just a couple of minutes ago. Okay, guys, so anyway, let's go ahead and dive in to that opportunity on XCN, guys. Okay, so we got a major closure here, right? So we have the buy daily close, we have the 3-day time frame that closed. Everything just kind of reopened here, right, recently. 4-day close as well, and we have the 5-day time frame kind of coming into a close here pretty soon. The weekly time frame also closed. Okay, so what I'm saying here is that typically speaking, when you close a major bar like this or a bar like this, you get a 60 to 70% chance of retracing the prior bar by 30 to 50%. And it looks like we already got that 50%, right? So, but because of the immediate short-term time frames that just closed, some of these are owed their 50% retracements, and they're actually in the process of getting some downside as we speak. Okay, guys, so this is going to allow an opportunity for longs to get busy. Okay, so if I'm using the ATR, which is the average true range against volatility and direction, I can see here that we still have some nosediving, right, happening on stochastic momentum with credible expansion here, right, guys? So expansion, you want to think of this as your acceleration, and you want to think of this as your direction with the acceleration, right, guys? So if we're expanding to the upside, this would be floored, right? Full throttle here, and this would be your pivot to the downside. So we're full throttle downside. 12-hour time frame still has that downside. Daily time frame still has that downside with a full throttle up here, right? Look at the buy daily time frame. It's starting to kind of slow down right there, right, guys? 3-day time frame slowing down, and finally the upside bias on the 4-day time frame. That means that we have a 4-day time frame ATR low coming in, and that could be valued at the current ATR low of about 22.31, right, guys? So if you want to get access into this indicator guide, it is free for the ARCa Bulls trading members. Okay, that would be the trading team members in the ARCa Bulls Discord server. Okay, guys, so make sure to join that with the description below as well. Okay, guys. Anyway, so let's go ahead and see what that valuation could be, right? We'll just go ahead and kind of plot it down here. So 22.31 is currently what it's saying, right, for a drop. So we'll plot it just like this here, relatively close to wherever that's suggesting. So yeah, it would be right about there. Okay, guys. So let's go ahead and take a look at price action, even the weekly time frame, to see what's around there, right? Of course, there's a gap right here, a fair value gap. We're noticing that it could even be 21.17, but do we have the thrust, right? Do we have the thrust to get all the way over there? Well, it appears as though the buy daily bar, the buy daily bar here, is showing some type of stoppage within this area here, right? So that would now naturally make me feel that because we have a gap in this area here, right, this space alongside this bottom side would be the area to consider for position long. Okay, guys, so let's just go ahead and kind of identify that there. We're going to put ourselves with a little bit of a receipt here, just like this here, so that you are aware over what the play could be, right? So this thing would essentially say that we're dropping into this level here. Now, what about the upside, right? 4-day time frame is signaling the full throttle here with that upside bias. 5-day time frame, let's see. Yeah, it still has that upside. Weekly time frame getting a little bit weak here, but honestly speaking, after this kind of green candle, yeah, I can see here that this was pivoted lower, but now it's pivoted towards a little bit of a higher bias. Bi-weekly time frame still showing some biases towards the upside. Let's see the monthly. Oh, wow. Okay, so the monthly time frame still suggesting massive upside, and so is the bi-monthly. I don't think I could see anything on the 3-month. Nope. All good. So let's just say right now that the only available information is the bi-monthly, so that'll tell us that current ATR, the bi-monthly, would be about, a little over 1 cent to that upside, and it would be based on its, based on its open here, right? So yeah, I guess, yep, it definitely did. The current ATR top on this would have been 0.337, right? And it definitely went up to 0.5. So guys, I do believe that now the monthly time frame is coming to a close in 2 days, and that has a 0.0078, right? So just about 2 zeros and 8 of upside that it can face based on a monthly opening. Okay, guys. So that is, yeah, I think here that we're getting ready to start making some tests to the upper bounds. Okay, guys, I would specifically say that let's see, bringing this back in here to the more immediate short term, yeah, getting a bounce from this zone down here, guys. I do think that we have some zigzagging to do, right? Get your entry here at around the 0.2232, bounce to the upside. We're going to get this type of direction here. Let me just show you what that trajectory could look like, right? It's going to be critical for us to do some of these moves, guys, or else there could be some downside to consider even after this. Okay, so downside into the target, right? We would face some resistance at this point via these openings and closing valuations and these 2 wicks right up here, right? This is going to be dangerous here. Because why? We would be drawing ourselves within a head and shoulders formation. Okay, so if there's any type of break for this, guys, this would be the time for the bulls to consider continuation here. Big time bulls. Okay, this would be at the 26.97. If we can do that, price action would essentially break here and invalidate the inverse head and the head and shoulders, right, by taking price action to the 41.74. If this does not happen, guys, if that criteria does not happen, then there could be reason for this thing to break to the downside here, right? And I think, honestly, the downside target on this would be to realize some support levels at around the 0.104, right, guys, before we can actually experience a retracement. But I will say this, even if it did retrace to these valuations here, I'm actually still bullish XCN. Okay, guys, so I actually don't see that kind of a downside coming in personally, right? But I do think that there is some work to be done here as far as invalidating this this bear play. So I'll show you here what that I'll show you here what the upside targets can be based on this based on the head and shoulders, right? So you want to draw your neckline down there. You want to make sure to take into consideration your trend line from the regression to the top of the neckline here, and then apply it to the top of your supposed right-hand shoulder. At this point, it would be here, and this would be indicating a top end of about 0.08315, guys. That is massive upside considering its price right now, guys. One more thing that we can do to validate this, guys, before we can continue is use some Fibonacci retracement, right? We can use it from this swing high to this swing low here and see if we have some upside targets there in concert with the targets that we're talking about right now. So take a look at that. Of course we do. It would be the golden mean, just like always. My students are probably going to freaking cry right now looking at this, right? So it is the 2-spot 618 at 0.8020. So very, 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 very interesting indeed. Okay, guys, I love it. I love love it so much. And yeah, guys, remember to make sure to get your butts in. It's not too late. We can go ahead and catch you up. It is not too late for you to get yourselves into the ARC Masters course, guys. I am a stock trading and coin trading instructor, so make sure to get in touch with me at arcmasterscourse@gmail.com, and we'll get you that information right away. So, and also thank you to the people who have already purchased their indicator and their strategy as well. So we're getting a high volume right now, guys, so we'll make sure to assign you your roles here pretty soon. With that said, I think this is a pretty good place to leave off. Okay, guys, please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever, ever. I need you to do your own due diligence, and everything will be cool. But with that said, team, I wish you well, a very, very good rest of your night and or day, and I will catch you at the bell mañana. Adios, team. Peace.